A demonic shrine.
Ah, yes.
I should not be going to the shrine. I went to a demonic shrine.
Come on now. They're all creatures of God. Created. No. Huh?
Yeah.
Fire, man. You're on camera.
It sells. What goes around comes around. So today we are so proud of the name, KUNTA KINTEH. Yeah, KUNTA KINTEH Island. The whole story. But they couldn't talk. Yeah. Some they used to call them the upside down trees. The fruits also we use them for medicine, for baobab.
So what those drones there, is it by the slave traders?
Angry man is angry man. So they give them one food a day. Survival of the fittest.
They throw the food through that window.
Yeah. And the hole is even bigger today. Before it was smaller than this. Yeah. So no one can tell for 400 years how many tens of thousands of people died here. So this is the only place now we are lucky to see. They are, because many other things we are all underwater. They're all gone. So it's only left with this one. Yeah. So that's why today, after slavery, no repatriation, no reparation. So no justice, no apology, no compensation. So all the slavers, what they left here is the old schools, the old prisons, and the old churches.
I think 6-7 months ago, the Dutch King Alexander, apologized for all the. It was the Prime Minister apologized, but it was very controversial because they said it's way in the past and we are apologizing. But where are the local people that were involved in the slavery? Why are they not apologizing?
The kings.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So we bought sweets for the kids. We bought sweets. Don't throw it. Just give them one by one.
Hey, where are you?
One each, yeah? No fighting.
More is still coming, so be careful. So we bought sweets for the children. We'll be giving them
one here.
just one.
Give me 2 baby.
No, let the children.
Okay, last one. Did you have one? Did you take one? Did you already take one?
He doesn't understand you. So that was it.
That guy already took one.
That was it. We give to the other children on the road.
The water.
We are now way back.
From you are to
That's on our way to see the slave town, KUNTA KINTEH. That's where we are going to now. That's our last stop for today. Before heading back home.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
You all welcome. Nice to meet you all. My name is Amin.
Okay, my name is Kido.
And I'm Hope.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Same here.
So you welcome to Roots.
Okay.
It's a very important tour we are doing today.
Okay.
The history is here. And if you come, then we share the history together. We learn from each other. Yeah, so that the history shall never ever repeat itself again. So today we said never again. So believing that today we are all the same. No matter any color you are all the same. Yeah, no one is gonna be okay. No one is superior than another. Yeah, but when you talk about the history, it was very touching. But believing that in any society there are good and bad people. Yeah. So, but the only thing today we can learn about is so that it will never happen again. So the book and the movie also about the history was made here.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in 1977. Then this is the place. Now you arrived. So after I will tell you everything.
Okay.
So of course, before we go to the boat, if you want to use the toilet, we have the toilet at the corner. And you can use it because there is no toilet on the
How many minutes on the boat?
45 minutes.
Wow.
Going is 15 and coming is 15.
Wow.
And 15 minutes to explore.
To explore.
Then we come back.
Okay. Thank you. What's your name?
I understand. Yeah. So far so good.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to Albreda. This is Albreda.
Okay.
So these are the localities we have on the mainland. So we have the two localities here.
Okay.
So this is the mainland, it's not the island.
Okay.
The island is down there, the dark one in the
there's
middle of the
that
river.
little island there.
Yeah, it's 3.5 kilometers. It's a long way to swim.
Yeah.
Okay? Before it used to be called the point of no return. But today we call the point of return. So believing that before the souls and the bodies of our ancestors, many people committed suicide. So believing that the souls and the bodies are still at the bottom of the river. So today believing that you can go to the island and come back. But in those days when they took our people on the island, they never come back. So today the island is very small. It's a small island compared to the
bigger before?
Yeah, before. The actual size, it was 3 times bigger.
What happened to it? The
Because
erosion?
of the water erosion.
Okay.
So the island is getting smaller. So the water level is rising each and every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they need to preserve the island. Or else in 10, 20 years to come, we're going to lose the island.
Yeah. Wow.
And the island is under UNESCO.
Yeah.
And also the Prince Claus Foundation from Netherlands. Yeah. So they need to preserve those areas so that the next generation coming, they can also see something like that. So if you talk about the history of slavery, it lasted here for 400 years. So the next village down there is called Jufre. But they are the sister village. They are not far from each other. Like a stone throw from one village to another. That's where KUNTA KINTEH was born. So
Who is KUNTA KINTEH?
KUNTA KINTEH is a real story.
Okay.
So the history of KUNTA KINTEH brought these two localities to become very, very popular.
He freed himself or was let go to be his own master and he returned to his village.
Exactly.
That was KUNTA KINTEH.
KUNTA KINTEH. It was a true story. So the book and the movie was made here in 1977. Then after the publication of the book Roots, this place became very famous. That's why today we have responsible tourism destination, responsible tourism partners. So we the people here, we born and raised here. So it's very important. That's why when you come with your guide, they hand over the tours to us because we know the history more than them. So we do the customer service, we tell you the history. If you have any questions, comments, doubts, you can ask. The door is always open for you. We always say Gambian hospitality. So you always have the democratic right to ask questions.
Thank you
So
so
in
much.
1977, the book and the movie was made. And Gambia was also put on the world map because people don't know Gambia. Gambia is a very small country in West Africa. Some people were thinking Zambia is Gambia, Z and B.
I never knew that Gambia was actually
river is the whitest part of the river. So before the coming of the Europeans or the exploitation by the Europeans or the Arabs, we also did slavery in Africa. In Africa, before we used to live in kingdoms and empires. So these kingdoms were ruled by the kings and the emperors. So the kings were also enslaving their own people for money. Okay, so most of them also, at the end of the day, they will sell them for alcohol, for tobaccos, for guns. So they believing that the more brave they are, the more superior they
will become.
So they exchange their own people for money. That's why I believe that all the capitalist states in the world, they all just rich from Africa. Because in Africa, Africa was rich of mineral resources. We have lots of gold and diamonds. People don't know the value of those things. So they bring the goods from Europe, from America, and they exchange
with the gold.
So that's why today, after slavery, no repatriation. So no justice, no apology, no compensation. So all the slavers, what they left here is the old schools, the old prisons, and the old churches.
But the old slavers are the colonizing people or the local people?
The local people are doing, they are enslaved. The prisoners of war were enslaved.
Because I think 6-7 months ago, the Dutch King Alexander apologized for it was the Prime Minister apologized, but it was very controversial because they said it's way in the past and we are apologizing, but where are the local people that were involved in the slavery? Why are they not apologizing?
The kings.
Yeah,
those
because it was were actually not the. Well, sorry. Let me just say something that is just I hope it's not a misconception from my part. So just correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So what I heard is that it was not actually the Dutch that came to gather slaves here, but the slaves were sold off by the locals to the Dutch to bring them to America.
It's a very good point you are talking about. You are very quiet.
But if they don't buy them, they will not continue in the business.
So I don't point our finger to the Europeans. I blame the kings. Because the kings were the people exploiting their people.
If there's no market, they will not.
Like so old, also the Egypt.
That's why.
But if there's no market for it, they will also not create slaves.
Exactly. That's
so
why
the European in the long run are to be blamed.
Exactly. That's why we have places like Curaçao and Suriname.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Queen of Holland was up, but the other Europeans came back to any reparation.
Okay, Holland made reparation.
Only Holland, like you said, 7 months ago, or even last year or 1 year ago. Okay, so that's why your coming here is very important. So the Arabs also, they enslaving us, they exploited us. Most of the people, they keep them for sex slaves, and they brought Islam, but they never materialized what they brought. So many died across the desert before they did. It's used for anyone swimming from the island. If you walk on your own, you go there and take the boat, then you have your liberty. But according to the history, it was not possible. Swimming was not a sport in the country. So they're still mocking at them because they know that they can swim. The river is very dangerous.
Oh, so if you can succeed to swim across and touch the pole, you are free. But nobody survived.
They all died in the river because swimming was not.
So those trying to swim
so the island they transported the people that would be shipped off to on the island like a last station out where they could not escape.
It used to be the holding place after the gateway to the Atlantic. After they transport them across the Atlantic and they sold them to America. And then
so once they get there, no return because they sell them off from there.
Exactly. So no one made it. No one was able to swim across to come and touch the pole because the river was dangerous because we have crocodiles and hippos. So in those days, if you look at the big fat animals in the river before, they all feed on the black man flesh. If you look at the bottom of the river, it's full of the black man bones. But still, the bones are still under the water. Okay, so we can walk. Then we go to the boat. Then after we tell you more. So
bring your phone. Let's take the picture.
This is never again. Yeah, it's called the free black man symbol. The head means the world. Slavery was a global institution that was happening in different parts of the world. The chains are broken. The sign here, that's how they brand them, the tattoo. They put the branding iron in the fire. They make a mark on them for their identification.
Wow, it looks like Adolf Hitler's sign.
This is the mark of the from the Baltic, the Baltic company. You know the Baltic?
No.
Latvia. The company from Latvia, Baltic,
Babe, can you tell me?
Supermarket. That's where they used to do the trading with the local people.
Guys, that's KUNTA KINTEH, the slave. So we are going to the island where they keep the slave before transporting them to Europe. So we are going to cross the sea. These are crafts, local crafts. We are going to cross 15 minutes by boat again. So what river is this? What river is this, sir? Yeah. What's the name of this river?
This is called the River Gambia.
The River Gambia, okay.
This is the widest part of the river.
Okay.
Locally, it used to be called Boloma. Boloma in Mandinka means the river. That's where the country get the name. So this water is salt, very salt.
And this is sweet.
The countryside, then you have the sweet water.
Okay.
So the river is half is salty and half is fresh.
So how far is it? Because it's very directly connected to the Atlantic.
The other side is the Atlantic, the south part. 30 kilometers to the Atlantic.
Okay.
That way, that's the mouth of the river. Yeah. This one is going to the countryside. 487 kilometers river. It's very, very long.
So
487
does
kilometers.
the Gambia covers also to the spring of the Gambia River?
Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the river, then this water is a little bit high mountains.
Okay. Conakry, yes.
That's our point.
Okay. There will be life jackets, right? Okay.
This time is we have the app in the morning.
Okay.
App and float.
So the flow does it mean it's more wavy?
No. It's okay
High
now.
water.
It's
Okay, high water.
High water is calm.
It's
Low
calm.
water, yeah.
Okay.
This time there's no crocodile. Sometimes when you are lucky, you see dolphins.
Wow.
Always ladies first, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, ladies first. Hold it. Easy, yeah? Mind your head.
So we are on another river, Gambia. Going to see the slave island. So let's wear your life jacket.
Yeah. If you want to put them on,
Yes.
so no problem. But if you don't problem, yeah?
No, we'll put
You
them
feel
on.
that it's hot for you?
No, it's not
It's
hot.
okay, yeah?
I'm not
Yeah.
too hot for my safety.
No problem. No problem. Okay, you can use that. No.
She cannot swim.
She cannot swim. But I know you're from
Nigeria.
Holland, yeah? Netherlands.
I'm Nigerian
It's from
originally.
Netherlands?
It's Netherlands, yes.
The water people.
Exactly.
Babe, wear your life jackets. I'm saying
It's okay.
wear your life jackets. It's 15 minutes back. Wear your life. We just saw someone and you said the person was stupid not to wear. Wear your life jacket. Wear your life jacket, please. Wear your life
Wait, who
jacket.
did we see that was?
You said the guy that just drowned in Nigeria did not wear. He was stupid not to wear. So you be stupid
but
not to wear. Wear your life jacket.
For this, it's no problem. This is okay. No problem. It's okay. I will rescue everyone. I will rescue everybody. We go safely and we all come back safely. No problem. It's always the Gambia
Oh, the
experience.
life jacket. Don't worry.
It's not Titanic. This is the Gambia experience. Yeah, everything is under control. Yeah, let's go.